what's up world? It's your boy Philochko here. You know that American dude with the incredible mood? That's me. And what am I making a video about today? Well, today I'm making a video giving you another lesson, this is part 2, on survival phrases in America. These phrases will help you to communicate with people on an almost everyday basis. I would say you would use these probably weekly or something like that when you're communicating with people you don't know too well or people you just met, something like that. These will really help you out. And just like on the first episode, I am going to give you 5, okay? So let's get to a new 5. Let's do it, all right? First one we're going to get to, I have them written down here, that's why I'm looking this way. The first one we want to get to is check please. Now what is check please? This is when you're at a restaurant and you ate everything you want to eat. You're not going to order anything more. You're not going to order anything else. You are ready to pay and then leave the restaurant. What we just say is 2 words. Check please. Just like that. And I noticed out here in Russia and Ukraine, they say things like when they're calling the waitress, they'll say things like devushka, devushka. You cannot do that in English. You can't scream, girl, hey girl, I'm ready to pay, girl, that one. You can't do that here. Here you say, excuse me, or hey miss, check please. Something like that. We never would refer to a waitress or waiter as hey man or hey woman. You know, it's not how it works out here. But we would say, hey, excuse me, man or woman, excuse me, check please. And so some of you may be confused with a check, bill, and a receipt. Let me tell you the difference between a check, a bill, and a receipt. Now, a check and a bill is basically the same thing, you know. You get your check to tell you how much you have to pay. Then when you pay for yourself, your check or your bill, you get your check or your bill to show you how much you have to pay. Then after you pay them, you give them the money, they give you your receipt. And on that receipt, it tells you how much money you gave them for how much money you owed and whatever, okay? So the check or the bill is what you get before you pay. The receipt is what you get after you pay. And when you're ready to pay, you say, check please, just like that. Check please, and they will come to you and do what they have to do, okay? Next important phrase. Okay, now America, we have a very free culture. Like our culture is, I would say, in a free-for-all. You know, a lot of people just want to be able to let people do things that they want to do, regardless of if it may offend you or something like that. They just want people to be free. So sometimes you might run into people who want to say certain things to you that you might not be comfortable with. So for example, let's say this man walks into you. Yeah, this man, right? And you're a man, pretend you're a man. Or this woman, and you're a woman, okay? So if you're a boy, this man talks to you. If you're a girl, this girl talks to you. And maybe this man or woman walks up to you and says something like, oh, you know, you're a very beautiful person. Hey, maybe you want to go have dinner Friday night. There's a very simple way to respond to this if that makes you uncomfortable. Don't say, ew, you nasty, no, that's not really good in America. A lot of people will get offended. It's a very easy phrase to let people know that you don't do those kind of things. And it goes just like this. I don't swing that way. I don't swing that way. Just like that. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Just like that. Now, no matter how you say it, it's not an offensive term. It's not an offensive term. You know, it just shows that you're not like that. Because out here in Russia and Ukraine, a lot of people refer to people who are straight. Like when you're straight, you're a girl who likes a boy, or you're a boy who likes girls. That's being straight. A lot of people consider that to be normal. They use the word normal. Like, no, I'm normal. Don't use the word normal in America to refer to you being straight or heterosexual. Don't do that. Don't say you're normal. Just say, I don't swing that way. Just like that. I don't swing that way. Please avoid saying sorry, but I'm normal. Don't do that, okay? Don't say you're normal. Just say, I don't swing that way, and the person should get the hint. If the person keeps trying, then you can say that other stuff you want. Because you tried being nice. I don't swing that way. If that don't work, get the person away from you. However you can if you're uncomfortable. Because I believe once a person's told no, it means no. And that's it. So let's get to the next one. And the next one I want to get to is, okay, this one is no offense. This is how you start a sentence in which you're about to say something to somebody that you think might bother the person. So let's say, for example, let's say this is your friend. And your friend's like, yeah, I've been going to the gym so much, and yeah, you know, I'm looking good now. Yeah, my body's great, you know, blah, blah, blah. And you want to say something, but you don't want to hurt this guy's feelings, so how should you say it? Well, you should say, no offense, but you don't really look like you're in shape. Or, no offense, but it really doesn't look like you go to the gym. It doesn't look like that at all. So when you say no offense, it kind of means, okay, look, I'm about to say something mean to you, but I don't mean to be offensive. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm going to say something mean out of love. That's kind of what no offense means. I'm going to say something mean out of love. And if you want to say all of that, just use those two words, no offense, and then you continue the sentence. So I use this sometimes, like, maybe sometimes some of my friends will say things like, yeah, man, you know, my new girlfriend, she's so sexy, she's the best. I'm like, dude, no offense, but I don't see it. You know, something like that. And I get the same thing. Me and my friend Yevgeny here, we hang out all the time. Whenever I think I see a beautiful girl, because we have different tastes in women, whenever I think I see a beautiful girl, he goes, no offense, dude, but she's terrible. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But that's how you use it. I'm going to say something mean out of love. We just say, no offense, okay? Next two. Oh, I have three more, so I have to pick. Okay, the fourth one we're going to learn is, it happens to the best of us. It happens to the best of us. And when do we say this? Well, we say this when we see something really embarrassing happen to somebody else, usually on their own fault, by their own fault. So for example, let's say you see someone's pants fall down. Like he didn't put his pants on properly, his pants falls down. And he picks up his pants and, you know, he's looking around and everyone sees him and he looks at you. If you want to make him feel better, just say, it happens to the best of us, man. It happens to the best of us. Or you may see someone walking down the stairs and they fall down the stairs. They're okay, they're not hurt, but they embarrass themselves and they look at you, just say, oh man, don't worry. It happens to the best of us, okay? That's a way of saying, it's not just you, you know, it's your time now to be embarrassed, but everyone goes through it. That's basically what you're telling the person. Don't feel bad, everyone goes through it. So you just say, hey man, it happens to the best of us. Just like that, and you and the person will probably laugh together. It'll make an embarrassing situation a funny one, okay? It happens to the best of us. Now for the fifth and last one for today, we're going to do, this is a slang one. We're going to do dibs. Now what is dibs? That means you're basically first or the owner of something. This one's hard to explain. So let's say, for example, there's me, you, and another guy. Me, you, and another guy. We're all hanging out, all three of us, right? Our friend, me and your friend, our friend, he's leaving. He goes, okay, I'm gonna go to Cuba for 2 weeks. I'm gonna leave my PlayStation here for whoever wants it. The first person to say dibs, that means they get the PlayStation, either first or only, okay? Another example, let's say I'm really tall and you're really tall, and we have a little sister. She's not tall enough to reach high like we can. And she goes, hey, I think I see $5 up on top of the balcony or something. I can say dibs. If I say dibs first, that means I get the $5, okay? That's how that works. So you can say dibs, or you can say dibs on the $5, or dibs on the PlayStation, or even some guys are really mean to each other, like, so let's say three guys are hanging out, right? Three guys. One guy says, this guy 1, guy 2, and guy 3. Guy 1 says, my wife left me. If guy 2 says dibs, that means he wants guy 1's wife before guy 3 can get her, okay? So that's what dibs mean. It means I'm next to get it, or I'm going to get it in general. I'm first, basically, I'm first. This is mine first. That's how dibs work. So I'm pretty sure I explained it pretty well, so let me go through the 5 that I went with you guys. It's check please, that's when you're ready to pay for your food and get out. You don't use it at McDonald's or something like that. You pay for your food first at McDonald's. That's for like restaurants. Then it's I don't go that way. That's hey, I just don't do the things you do. I don't go that way, just leave me alone. That's how you say that one. The other one is no offense, but I mean, it basically means I love you, but I'm gonna say this out of love, but I don't agree. No offense, but blah, blah, blah. And then of course you have, it happens to the best of us, don't be so embarrassed, we all go through it. And then the last one is dibs. I'm the next to own it, or I'm first, all right? And that's basically it. That's the end of the episode for today. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned new stuff. Be sure to add me, vk.com/Philochko, that's me, and subscribe to my YouTube page to see all my videos. I'm still here in Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine for now. If you want to contact me for any business in Ukraine, check the link in the description. I'm here, but as of now, this video is over, so I'm out. You know what the guy says at the end of all of my videos.
And don't be racist.
So don't be. That is his catchphrase.